Have you ever noticed that most people work for money, but wealthy people use money to buy back their time? Let me ask you a question. If I gave you $1 million today, would you just go buy a bigger house? What about a nicer truck? Take your dream vacation? Or would you buy back your time? Because here's something I've learned after owning businesses, coaching, raising kids, and trying to build my own legacy. The most valuable asset you will ever own isn't money, it's time. Money can come back, businesses can recover, investments can grow again. But you will never get back another Saturday with your kids. You'll never get another chance to coach that championship game. You'll never relive your parents getting older. And yet, most people spend their money buying things, while financially successful families often spend their money creating freedom. Today, I want to challenge the way you think about both. Welcome back to Banking for Legacy podcast. I'm your host, Nelson Pizarro, and our mission is very simple: to help families and business owners create a greater financial control, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. This podcast isn't about chasing the next investment. It's about learning how money actually works so you can make better financial decisions for yourself, your family, your businesses, and your future. Today, we're talking about something every person has, but nobody has enough of: time. When I was younger, I thought success meant buying things: a nicer car, a bigger house, more stuff. Then life happens. I became a husband, a father, business owner, a soccer player, a coach. We opened a winery. Then we opened the coffee shop. We're building Banking for Legacy. And now my calendar is filling up faster than ever. Meetings, payroll, employees, clients, practices, traveling, games, family, church, just life. And one day I realized something. I wasn't trying to make more money. I was trying to create more meaningful time. That completely changed how I looked at every dollar we earned. Here's a question I want you to think about. What if every dollar could help you create more time? Not by being lazy, not by avoiding work, but by creating systems. Because systems give you options. Without systems, everything depends on just you. With systems, your money starts working alongside of you. Let's say you're a business owner and you're answering every single email, doing payroll, running social media, meeting customers, cleaning, ordering supplies. Could you just keep on doing that? Of course. But eventually, you'll burn out. What happens if you hire someone? Yes, it is going to cost money, but maybe, just maybe, it gives you back 10 hours a week. Now imagine spending those 10 hours with your spouse, your kids, or maybe growing the business itself. Sometimes buying time creates much bigger returns than saving money. Think about the family. Maybe both parents work. The weekends become laundry, cleaning, groceries, yard work, cooking. Then Monday comes around. What if once a month you could hire someone to clean your house? Or you had groceries delivered? Could you do those things yourself? Absolutely. But what if that money bought back 6 hours with your children? 20 years from now, I promise you, you won't remember how clean those floors were or those bathrooms. You'll remember the memories you created. One of the reasons we purchased land wasn't because I thought it was a good investment. It was because I envisioned something much bigger. A place where our children and our grandchildren can gather. A place for family and friends to meet together. A place where relationships can grow stronger. The land wasn't the goal. The time together was. The investment simply supported our vision. That's what I mean by giving every dollar a purpose. Last week, we talked about giving every dollar a job. This week, let's take it one step further. Maybe one of your dollars has a job of protecting your family. Another builds wealth. Another creates opportunities. But maybe $1 has a job of giving you back time. That just changes everything. Because now you're not asking, how much does this cost? You're asking, what does this make possible? That is one of the biggest mind shifts I have ever had. Here's something people rarely calculate: the cost of missing moments, the cost of always being busy, the cost of delaying family vacations, the cost of saying, well, we'll do it just next year. Because one day, there's not going to be a next year. Money comes back, time doesn't. At Banking for Legacy, we believe money should create more than purchases. It should create options, freedom, opportunities, relationships, experiences, and eventually, you have a legacy. When you begin giving every dollar a purpose, you will stop asking, what can I buy? And you start asking, what kind of life this dollar can help create? Here's your challenge. Look at last month's spending. Find one purchase, just one. Ask yourself, did this purchase simply give me something, or did it create something? Did it create more time, more memories, opportunities, freedom? Or was it simply another expense? That one exercise may completely change how you spend money moving forward. The wealthiest families don't simply accumulate money and hoard it. They intentionally use money to create more choices, more flexibility, more freedom, more time with people they love. Because at the end of life, no one wishes they had bought more things. Most people wish they had spent more time with the people who mattered most. If today's episode challenged the way you think about money, I would love for you to share it with someone who's working so hard to build a better future for their family. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and leave a comment below. What is one thing you would spend money on if it gave you more time with your family? Every Tuesday, we release a new educational episode to help create greater financial control, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. If you're ready to build a financial strategy that's designed around your life, not just your investments, visit bankingforlegacy.com and schedule your free strategy session. I'm Nelson Pizarro. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, create a greater financial control, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy.